Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alan. Without the coffee, I was drinking that in the Airbnb. It's live from the Airbnb, the little nook that I have that I'm set up for my workstation. But then I thought, it'd be more interesting to go live from the Malcolm X Park, which is just a block from the Airbnb. And so I'm here in the Malcolm X Park, nice little park here in Philadelphia. Knew nothing about it ever until found out that it was right next to the Airbnb that we rented. So came over here this morning. It's beautiful weather out and beautiful sunny Sunday morning, as you can see. And you can just sort of see I'm walking around the park. If you look at those benches behind me, they say the Malcolm X Park on all the benches. And, there's the playground for the kids and different little things. I turn around here, you can see a different little playground behind. And you can just sort of get, a sense of this little park. Not a big park, but, pretty nice, for this neighborhood. So my little message for you this morning is I wanted to let you know that we need to try and do and see different things. I'm going to show you here, there's Malcolm X on the mural there. Lots of squirrels running around, so it sort of reminds me of the University of Montana. You can sort of see some squirrels right, running around behind me. So a little bit different colored. These are more gray, where the ones in Montana are a little more orange colored. But there's a whole bunch of them. They're running around all over here. But anyway, what I wanted to mention is we want to get out and see and do and experience new things. That's why last night we went to a restaurant we'd never gone to before. My daughter had been there and she recommended it, and so she wanted to go there again. Tonight we're going to a restaurant that my daughter's friends have told her is really good. She's never been to it. She wanted to go to it. We've never been to it, so we're going to go to that restaurant tonight. We stayed in a little bit of a different part of town. We're only a mile and a half from the university in this Airbnb. We got a good price, and it's a good place for 4 of us to stay. Because Steve and Connie are staying, and my wife and I. So, we had a couple bathrooms, a couple bedrooms, plus, the kitchen and common area. So it was a nice place for the 4 of us to be. And, let me find out about Malcolm X Park. Never knew about this park, but, now is a nice little place to do Coffee with Alan. Yesterday, we also went to the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Now, I had been there before on previous trips to see the Rocky statue outside, but we had never had time to go in and, look around. So we actually booked yesterday afternoon some time to actually go in and look around the museum for a few hours. We had from 2 to 5 to do that before we went to dinner. So that was pretty cool. First time to see that. And as a little bonus, we got there were 2 Rocky statues. There's the original one, 3, down beside the steps where its sort of permanent location is. But there was another statue, identical, up on top of the steps. Now, originally, the one that's down beside the steps was on top of the steps when they filmed Rocky 3, that original statue. They have a second statue up there where the original one was. So there were 2 Rocky statues, and I didn't know why, so I had to fight. Turns out the one on top is Sylvester Stallone's personal statue, because he had one made, identical one made for him personally to match the one that was in the movie, and it is permanently at the museum. And he loaned it to the museum to put on top of the steps for some events coming up. The article I read said it'll probably be there until 2026 sometime, and then Stallone will. So we got some pictures beside Stallone's personal statue on top of the steps. Pictures with the original that's down beside the steps. So that was just sort of cool too. But I just want to encourage you to get out and enjoy life. See new things. Go new places. Experience new places to eat and to visit and see. The world is full of wonderful things. It's out here for us to just enjoy. And then, of course, just do it safely. So that's what I want you to do. Go to enjoylifesafely.com. Get on the newsletter list. lot of strategies and suggestions for enjoying life safe and being exceptional. You can help keep you and your family safe. You can also go to Enjoy Life Safely and get a free download on getting back up when life knocks you down. Rocky was an inspiration in some of that, so ties in with this weekend too. Thank you everybody for joining. Share my videos, share my website. Help me get out to help more people enjoy life safely, because that's what I'm all about. Go out, make it a super spectacular Sunday, and I'll see you tomorrow.